Imam Musa dodges the dragon or anything. Yeah, what the heck? The vibrating hand. No, vibrating hand. No. We're gonna any name everybody can choose. We're gonna do it this week. You can choose anybody that's free hand. No, we're gonna have fun with this. That's what we mean, Barnum and Bailey. Barnum and Bailey is good at advertising. So we're gonna Barnum and Bailey allies what we're doing because this is out of necessity, and you got to remember. If you want to get your message out, you could go through advertisement agency, you could go through this, that, or another, or you could just get on out there and shake it up. Okay, we have the ability, this is going to be Barnum and Bailey, modern with past, present, and possible future antics of the Negro reality in the United States of America, blended in with the Islamic presentation. We're going to have fun with it. That's what we're going to have fun with it. When you have fun, it's just like we say about kids playing in the snow, right? And every coach will tell you after you done trained real hard and the whole team has done sweated, and he'd say, okay, boys, go out there and have fun. You already went through, you already got it. Now going out there just like you was going to play out in the backyard or down at the park, with all of what you done learned, go out there and have fun. And that team's going to usually win. Because they're not gritting their teeth. We got to win. This is our Super Bowl. No, how do you play better? When you have fun. I don't have to catch it, but I am going to catch it. Shroop. Right? Because we is fun. Right? That's our approach with it. That's how if we internalize the stuff the government been doing us, we would be crazy. Because people that do that, they can last 6 months, a year, and 5 years, right? But Allah told him, don't you worry about that. Your job is to preach openly and clearly. It's my job. I'm al-Hasib. I'll call him to account. Now, suppose we sit here, nobody loves us. Nobody loves us. Which, if you look around, that's what you'll feel. But that ain't nothing. What did Allah give you that rolls off your back easy? And you think, let's see. Well, I used to crack jokes, try to keep everybody laughing, all that, which I did. Because everybody would be doing hard time. I wish I had pictures of somebody stole them when I was in forestry camp. Everybody's all mean and looking. I'm just laughing and smiling. The white folks stole those from my package, pictures. They stole them or misplaced them where I can't find them. And not only that, they misplaced when I would put them on that thing and take pictures of them, and they come out on the paper like, those disappeared too. Because it shows a frame of mind. Everybody on the picture is all frowned up, and I'm just laughing like, and that shows the attitude. Oh, why should I be frowned up? We're working out here in the woods. And this is nice out here. I actually learned to that's why I like the forest. And I only run on Well, I run on the street if I have to, but not now. Forested trails, wooded trails. I mean, like it's wonderful. And then just imagine you're out in the forest, in the foothills. You go from the foothills to the mountains, and they have you working, and you're fighting forest fire, little stuff like that. But you're out, and that's when I learned that I like the outdoors. I like it, you know. Because when we moved from the country, I liked that, but I was uh, too young to know that I really liked it, The woods. Who wants to see this old doggone benches and buildings all the time? Trees. And then you find out that, well, actually the trees be breathing in carbon dioxide and breathing out. So if you're running in there, you're getting fresh air, all that stuff. I didn't know it then, but, anyway, serialization of history, the process, the adventure, the drama, the comedy, and the documentary infrastructure. All of that is tied into our approach and our attitude. Is that air hot or cold? Yeah, I don't know. Since I don't have no socks on my feet, you get the message early. But anyway, okay. So this is from years ago. This is where we are right now. This is part of the Barnum and Bailey approach. But all of it has to do with what we set out from the very beginning. Although this is old, this is dated 2015. Archivist, documentalist, chronicler, historian, educator, trainer, willpower, all of that. This thing about Barnum and Baileyism and serialization is way over a decade old. I would say Brother Tufel and I have been talking about it for decades. Was going to call it the challenges of Imam Musa or the something or other, because it would be like a serial. Every day you come in, you have that's okay. This time is getting so close. This is the feel, and there's so much stuff happening. We have to. We got a lot of stuff on the plate. So we got to do a few things that covers a whole lot. For instance, this Barnum and Bailey approach, this serialization approach, will go into making people aware, because we'll use a room over there for I don't know what they call them, podcast or some of that stuff. We're not satisfied with the word we're putting out. The response is not even close to correct for what we're doing, and so we want to correct that. It's only a few people call, and if they call, if somebody told them to call. Yeah, it's just the child stuff. But I mean, it's so. One thing we have to understand is we're in that look. It don't make no difference how a person look at it. Mr. and Mrs. Negro is in charge of their personal and family's future, right? You can't trust, especially if you got little ones, you can't trust the white man. I'll just be frank. Cannot trust the white man and them clowns that they got. You can't trust Sharpton. You can't trust nothing that you see, right? to take your family to a safe place. You can't trust shale oil to help clean up the air, right? You can't trust them with your money. They're going to put everybody broke. And they are on the verge of exactly like everything you've read in history. Nero fiddled while Rome burned, that attitude. It's Nero fiddled right today. All this stuff going on, and they just fiddling around. Oh, well, what about Russia? What about this? And they, right? That stuff don't mean nothing. You ain't using up our time. If Russia's so bad, we'll jump on them, which they're not going to do, of course. They used to scare us to death talking about atomic bombs. They'd put in all the newspaper, if a bomb drops here, a 5 megaton bomb will have a 5 miles, 10 megaton, 100, and it'll burn and it'll do this within certain. And you sit up there scared to death. I ain't going for that. You so bad, send one over then, sucker. Yeah, whatever it is, it ain't gonna hurt for about less than 10 seconds, right? You're gonna be, and you burnt and gone. That's it, finished. Right? Now, we'll maybe go to heaven and they go somewhere else, but other than that, right? You so bad talking that mess, well, come on over, send something over here. I'm not going to spend any of my time, waste any time. I hope you guys make peace. Don't make no peace, sucker. Yeah, you so bad, jump on them then. You don't like China, jump on them. See what happens. They're going to threaten us and keep us uncomfortable so we can't think straight. No, that's all right in the 50s. Even a little bit of the 60s, but by the 70s and 80s, we saying, man, you scaring everybody to death. It ain't doing it. You just got people scared. So we're taking our own life back. Yeah, we're going to have fun here. And we whooping, look, it ain't nobody that I've even seen in history that manages the white man like we do. They just don't do it. They don't have the time in. They didn't last that long. You know what I mean? Nothing, not even close. And the skill, they try to make it look like you don't know what you're doing. Bull crap. I know what we're doing, and I know the effect we having too. And you could tell the Zionists, the Americans, and we're reaching out to people that got some sense. Because there's some people in the FBI, we've been saying it for 30 years, that know something is wrong. And as long as they've been there, they know just what's wrong. Right? Okay, instead of having a whistleblower here every now and then, they're going to have to come out of the closet. Where sisters, the other people used to call it in the closet, They got to come out. This is too big. Hey, man, the world, this is too big. Man, the fish can't breathe, nothing. You got to get out. You got to, your kids, your grandkids, not mine. I know you don't care nothing about mine, but you should care about yours. You're going to leave it up to them bums? To Bezos and Wazos and all them bums? And they got so much money, it don't make no difference what you do. They going to take a big check home all the time. If don't nobody have no money, they'll print some, and they'll get all of that what they print. And you can sit at home and order. People so silly now, you can see people used to go to the store. They don't go to the store. At my house down there, I don't get nothing, but everybody else gets everything. Every day, I said, well, how could you want something every day? For what? And it don't be nothing. The stuff is falling out of the rooms. And the people come by and they got stuff sticking out of the mailbox, laying on the ground every day. 5 days a week at least. Let's say 4 days a week they done ordered something. And the other days they done ordered some food. The people won't eat that. I kind of got an idea. That's good food. Won't touch it. Won't touch it. I used to put the table up first for Sakina, where she'd come down and just stand in front of the table, remember? And make $80 or $90 for it. I would do them, put them together, and just set them there to get them used to, getting behind that table and coming in contact with people so that if anything happened, you will realize you don't have to starve to death. That's all I was doing with them. And the same thing with Fatima. And she'd make us herself $90 a week. She wouldn't do nothing. I just wanted them to come and stand there. Pretty soon somebody told them, don't even go and stand there and get $90 a week for standing there.